And then that's kind of the reality of like all this free speech. These are just notes for a book that I wanted to write in my own name and publish in my own name, and know that I'm not going to be able to do because of how severely infringed my constitutional rights are here in America, in Georgia. But yeah, so I wrote this journal and I gave it away for free, and I didn't intend to get paid for it. You know what I mean? And but there's a process of me writing, and it's a stream of consciousness writing. I'm not editing anything. I want all of this material to be as raw and uncut and unedited as possible, because I don't want to lose any information editing it before I and I'm just putting notes up. I'm putting notes up with references to all this other artwork that is inspirational to me personally. But I'm not trying to promote anybody else's work. I'm just referencing stuff that I find inspiration in, so that you can relate to the story I'm telling because of other people's stories that are in our popular culture. And I think that was a very important part of this evolution of this writing style in on a technology forum, because you're able to put links to other people's work. You know what I mean? But my stream of consciousness writing was influenced by all other English writers I've read, and I've linked and referenced a lot of them. You know what I mean? The broken syntax and the bad grammar was something I picked up from George Saunders. You know what I mean? And then there's a lot of free speech going on with editing certain words that are offensive to people. Like taking the N word out of Huckleberry Finn. You know what I mean? I find that very disrespectful. Stephen King writes it. He uses it in his fiction. You know what I mean? So it's, there's a lot to think about when you think about free speech in America in the modern day. And, I put this out there, and it's a stream of consciousness writing, and none of it was edited, and it was all raw because I didn't want to lose information. I wanted to have notes to reference for when I do want to write a real book and publish it in my name. You know what I mean? Because this is all just free information I gave Mark Zuckerberg that he gets to edit and decide how he wants to publish. And so I know we already know it's broken at every state level, because they took Crazy Joe Chicken Little Sky is Falling PTSD rant and turned it into a weapon of mass distraction for the last couple of years. And I'm, you know what I mean? I started a conversation. I have no idea where it went. That's what sucks. I've started a conversation. I haven't stopped this conversation. I've been having it with myself for 2 years. And I haven't had any, you know what I mean? Hardly any feedback from anyone in the community. I had Dr. Adams tell me not to use racist retard on our state government so much, and I tried, but it's hard to find any other words that describe this state government right now. But that was like the one bit of feedback I've had on this journal this year. You know what I mean? That was it.